Welcome LEGO Robot Wars fans to my LEGO Robot Wars showcase. Hello everyone and welcome to my LEGO Robot Wars showcase. In this first part we'll look at all of my Robot Wars from LEGO. There are 128 in total, but we only get through 64 in this episode, 64 in the next. And also we'll take a look at the Robot Wars arena where all the action takes place. Yes, latest version of my Robot Wars arena, made entirely from LEGO. Finish with some paper on top for a smooth fighting arena, like the classic show. Comes equipped with a lot of dangerous hazards and obstacles. A floor flipper, drop zone, corner patrol zones, wall hazards, and the Pit of Doom. But of course not about where the action is, but what it is. So without further ado, the robots. This is Axaw, which can chop you to bits with its axe and push you around with its wedge. Here we have General Carnage with a big spinning disc at the front, invertible, run both ways up to cut you to pieces. Here we have Big Nipper, a big lifting spike and side arms to grab opponents and pull them to the pit. Next up is Atomic, the big spinning bar at the front. Deal with all kinds of opponents. Here we have Scorpion with a massive lifter at the front, capable of tossing any opponents out, with twin axes at the back as well. St. Agro will push you around, especially towards a pit with its great big scoop. Invertibility as well. Dynamite will blow you out the arena with its front spinning bar. Next we have Gyrobot, spinning blades and rear wedge. Hedgehog has a mean looking axe and front prongs to push opponents around. Tetanus, with his front wedge and lifted arm, can bite down on opponents and lift them around. Next is Wasp, with side wings to help itself right, and a big cutting disc for a weapon. Daisy Cutter, with a little cutting disc at the front and a wedge at the back, easily push opponents around. Next we have Killertron, the vertical saw at the front and vertical bar spinner at the back. Next is Bulldog Breed, with a pair of lifting jaws at the front to lift opponents around. This is Tough as Nails, can push opponents around with its wedge. Next we have Buzz, which is a thwackbot, can do some great damage with its mace and big wheels. Next up is Trax, with a set of tracks and a killer saw at the front. Also has a lifter at the back to push opponents around. Next we have Bam Bam, with a big hammer on top, can also push opponents around. This is Mammoth, with a flipper at the front and back, can go 180 degrees, both sides of attack. Next we have Death Star, the wedge on the front, easy to get underneath opponents and push them all around the arena. Next we have Black Hole, with a pair of twin cutting discs and a wedge at the back. Next we have Steel Sandwich, which is invertible and has a scoop either way up. Next we have Juggernaut, can take you out with its axe and good wedge at the front as well. Here we have Ricky, with a big flipper and arms on the top to help itself right. Next we have Voltronic, a lightweight wedge, can easily get underneath opponents and push them around. Here we have Brutus Maximus, the big flywheel at the front. Also has a wedge at the back to push opponents around for maximum damage. Here is Beast, a long arm and interchangeable ends. Can work as a grabber or an axe. Here's Mr. Nasty with a big plough at the front, capable of pushing all opponents around the arena. Next we have Hammerheads, another thwackbot, an axe on top, good speed and power and weaponry. Next we have Sonic Boom, a lot of spinning blades at the front and vertical, run any way up, cause damage. Next we have Topbot, the wedge at the front, very fast and lightweight, push opponents around. Here we have Predator, another wedge, a low blade and easy to get underneath opponents, push them into the pit. Here we have Revenge of Trouble and Strife, with a set of cutting discs at the front, capable of causing good damage there. Here we have Evil Weevil, with a big spinning bar at the front, and spikes at the back as well to push opponents around. Here we have Black Widow, the wedge at the front and at the back when it's flipped up and over. Weapon either way up. Here we have Hypno Disc, the big flywheel at the front, capable of doing massive damage. Here we have S3, with a big bar spinner, wedge at the front, capable of push and damage. Doom have a big heavy axe and saws at the front. Only the second of 2 track robots. Here we have Green Machine, the wedge robot, can run invertible. Its weapon works upside down as well. Here we have Sir Chromelot, the big beefy flywheel at the front, capable of causing big damage. This is Trident, with 3-prong flipper, can run invertible as well, flip opponents all around. Next we have Gemini, the only cluster bot around. There's twin flippers, work well as a team to flip opponents out of the arena. Next we have 13 Black, it's dual flywheels on each end, capable of causing maximum damage. Next we have the Light Fantastic, the big heavy axe in the front, heavy push and power as well. Next we have Chip, the flywheel blade at the front. Here we have Stinger, the original thwackbot, the big mace for bashing in opponents. Next we have Disco Inferno, the big flywheel at the front. Here we have the Red Baron, the huge flipper at the front, capable of flipping opponents out of the arena. Next we have Tip Top, the big wedge and a crushing pincer on top to bite down on opponents. Here we have Revolution, which is a lifter, can lift 180 degrees, both angles of attack. Next we have Inshreddable, the wedge and a big bar spinner at the front, also has a 3-mech on the back, does get toppled over. Next up is Roadblock, wedges all around and a big heavy axe to come down on top. Here we have Triple O, the big flipper at the front, also runs invertible. Flipper is actually more effective when flipped over. Next we have Earthquake, which will cause one with his big massive hammer hits the ground. Great power and force. Next up is Piranha, the big spike axe, lightweight, easily run around the arena. Next we have M259, the big vertical flywheel at the front and a lifter at the back. Next we have Fighting Torque, the big bar spinner at the front and an axe at the back, more effective for self-righting, won't cause too much damage. Here we have Pt1 Beta, the big wedge at the front, and self-righting panel on top, which also can be used as a lifter. Next we have the axe master, the big heavy axe on top and wedges at either end. Next we have Cerberus, a three-headed dog with two prongs at the sides and a big crushing pincer in the middle. This is Can Opener, a low invertible wedge capable of getting underneath and carrying opponents to the pit. Next we have Raven, a pair of lifting jaws, can either lift or grapple with opponents. Here we have Terror Turtle, a big bar spinner on top, a 360 degree of attack. And here we have Jackson Wallop with a lifter at the front, also paired with a big axe come down on top. So that's it for this episode. 64 robots down, 64 more to go for the next episode. Thanks a lot for watching, and please do leave a like, share and subscribe, because I want to share my love of Robot Wars in Lego form with as many people as possible. And I'll see you next time.